Okay, so let me get this out before I do this. Robert D. Swygert. Swygert is spelled Swygert. Sometimes it's spelled SWEI or something like that. Okay? Robert D. Swygert. It's my granddaddy on my daddy's side. It's my granddaddy on my daddy's side. I don't even know if my birthday is really my birthday. Oh, man. I don't know if my mama, my real mama. Well, I know my mama ain't my real mama because I'm of the light. And a demon can't produce an angel. I know that. My Daphne Brown is a demon. Jesse French is a demon. Okay? Torrance Williams might be my big brother. And Robert Swygert might be my daddy. I don't know what the fuck going on, bro, but I know my mama ain't my real mama. I know my daddy ain't my real daddy. Demons can't produce angels. Look into Robert D. Swygert, his death. He was from Pennsylvania. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania is where a lot of the family is. Okay? He was buried in like somewhere in Maryland. I was just looking at it. It start with a C, Shalantham or something like that. He was in the military. He died, I think it was like December the 20th, 1988. Look into his death. Look into that family over there. Okay? He might be my daddy for real. My granddaddy might be my daddy. My granddaddy on my daddy's side might be my daddy. Or my granddaddy on my mama's side. I don't look like him, though. It might be my granddaddy on my daddy's side. All I know is my parents, that they said is my parents, Daphne Brown and Torrance Williams, they not my real parents. And some funky is going on with my birth certificate. I already told y'all that my birthday might be wrong on my birth certificate. My name, I know for sure because they showed me my name in there. But my birthday might be wrong too. I know that my birth certificate was altered. I know that my birth certificate is not my real birth certificate. So y'all need to look into also the death of Robert D. Swygert, who is from Pennsylvania. I don't know exactly where he was born in Pennsylvania. I don't know if it was Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, where he was born. I know that he was buried in like Chalantham, Maryland or something like that on December the 20th, 1988. Robert D. Swygert. Okay? He got a brother. I can't remember what his brother name is, but I don't know that side of the family like that. Like, I never met them. I told y'all Torrance Williams said that he took Mashika Williams down there. But something is going on. Something is going on. Investigate Robert D. Swygert death as well. And investigate who his kids is, because he might be my goddamn daddy for real. I don't know, but all I know is I'm getting messages from the other side, and they do get a little distorted, when it's retrograde. So don't quote me on nothing that I'm saying, but do investigate cancel, clear, and reset on nothing that I'm seeing. Right now, Mercury's in retrograde. Mercury has been in retrograde since March. So there may be some parts off, is all I'm saying. That's why I'm not able to get a clear, accurate message right now, because Mercury rules my chart. Okay, so I don't the messages that I get during Mercury retrograde, I don't typically share them. I just, most of the time I meditate on them, or wait until the retrograde is over so I can get, so that my accuracy is, my accuracy. But I know that something is off with Robert D. Swygert and his death. I know that something is off with the fact that Torrance Williams only took Mashika Williams over there to meet that side of the family, and he has never taken me. All right, I did reach out to like one or two of those people. He called somebody named Myra or something. He said that they got money over there, but something is off. Something is off, and I don't know who my real parents are. I know that there's something off about my birth certificate. I know that the case is being investigated already, but y'all just need to investigate Robert D. Swygert, anybody that he dealt with while he was in the military, any person that he was dealing with that might have had a kid somewhere in Philadelphia, Maryland. I don't know. All I know is something's off with my birth certificate. Robert D. Swygert, his death needs to be investigated. My whole existence, my birth certificate, who the fuck I am, needs to be investigated, because at this point, I don't even know if my name is my real name, my birthday is my real birthday, my motherfucking age. I don't know if I'm as old as I am. I think I might actually be older. It is some shit going on, and it's some military personnel that had something to do with the shit that is going on with my birth certificate, with this illegal adoption. This is not my motherfucking real family. There's some shit going on, and I know that y'all already investigating, but this just dropped in. Robert D. Swygert, his death needs to be investigated. Any kids that he had needs to be investigated out of wedlock. If he was ever married, I don't know much about him. Records say that he died in 1988, December the 20th, 1988. I can't remember when his birthday is. I got it somewhere. I'll look it up. But I'm the family secret. And it is strange that he didn't take me to go meet the family, but he took her. But Torrance Williams, ain't ever really fucked with me like that either. He may really be my big brother. Investigate Robert D. Swygert's death. Investigate the Swygert family over there in Pennsylvania. He has a brother who's still living, who's a lawyer. He got a brother who's still living, who's a lawyer. I don't know that family like that. I know that Torrance said that they lived in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I know that there's something going on in Pennsylvania. Probate court records in Pennsylvania, Robert D. Swygert. Military records for Robert D. Swygert. Any kids, any people that he dealt with that had kids. It needs to be investigated, because I know for a fact that this family is not my real family. I know that. I don't know who my real family is. I don't know if Dasheray Williams is my real name. I don't know if my birthday is my real birthday. I don't know, but I know that y'all finding out. I know it because I've been having dreams about the stuff that y'all have found. So I know that y'all found my birth certificate, my real birth certificate. I know that y'all have found out some information about who I really am, but this just dropped in, so they told me to come holler at y'all about that. Look into Robert D. Swygert, his death, all of his children, any mistresses he may have had, find out the people who he was connected to in the military, anybody that might have known about him, the family over there. If they ain't already under investigation, investigate them. I don't know exactly everything that y'all have found out. All I know is what I get from the other side, and the other side is telling me that it's a lot of off shit and that these people have been lying to me all my life. I know that legal decisions are being made in my favor. I know that, the divine is working. God is working. My ancestors are working. My team is working with y'all on this case to bring me my inheritance, to bring me what's mine. I do know that. I don't know who left me the money. I don't know. Nobody ever told me about anything. I don't know. All I know is keep up the good work. Investigate Robert D. Swygert, his death, and people he knew, stuff about him and his military. Just investigate it, because this shit is getting crazier and crazier. Like, the more shit that they drop in, and I know they're dropping it in piece by piece. Investigate Robert D. Swygert, his death, Torrance Williams, Mashika Williams. Investigate all of this. I want a DNA test, because I don't think that Torrance Williams is my daddy, and I don't think that Daphne Brown is my mama. I want a DNA test. So let's get this shit popping, bro. This shit's crazy. I know y'all found out a lot. Keep digging. The evidence is there. They made sure that they left a paper trail, everybody. So keep on doing what y'all doing. Y'all doing a great job. And I'm just going to keep sharing what they tell me to share when they tell me to share. And when I say Mercury is in retrograde, communication governs my chart. I don't know how to explain it to y'all. Investigate what I'm saying. Investigate it, because something is off about Robert D. Swygert, his death. And something is off. There's an inheritance somewhere with my name on it. Some people left me some money, some stability, some property, some money. And that's why they motherfuckers been trying to kill me so bad. The other day when I was walking, was like yesterday when I was walking, somebody tried to pick me up, Keithan Brown. I know he was sent by the family, Matthew Brown's son, Buffy Baldwin's son. I know he was sent, acting like he just riding, and no, nigga, you ain't just riding and just see me. Tell my Dasher, you need a ride. I looked at him, nigga, I see you. No, I don't need no ride. I will walk. You are not about to kill me. Y'all are not going to kill me. This shit is going to hit the fan. I am the missing piece in this case. I will be testifying against y'all. And I will be telling the truth. Nobody ever told me about my inheritance. I never received anything about, needing to go to court or none of that. Never. And if I receive some shit about some money and having to go to court to show up about some money, with all the shit that I done been through, why would I be living in an apartment complex on government assistance? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. I've been on assistance all my life. Okay? To my knowledge, I don't own a home. They tell me that I got a home somewhere that I own, but I don't know nothing about it. If I do, I don't know nothing about it. If I got a trust fund somewhere, I don't know nothing about it. All I know is the other side is telling me that I got a trust fund with my name on it. I got property with my name on it. And I got stuff that was left to me from some people in the family. And I don't know nothing about it. That's all I know. Nobody ever told me. I ain't received no mail. So if they said I received some mail, they lied. There's been a lot of tampering with my mail. I do know for sure that my mail has been tampered with. I have evidence of mail being tampered with. I do know for sure that I was missing some mail when I was out there in Washington State. There was some mail that came through on my informed delivery that I did not get. It said it came through my informed delivery. When I went and picked up my mail from my mail hole, I even put in a report. So please investigate. Please investigate. Just in Mercury retrograde, I don't read during retrograde. I don't really like. I get messages, but I don't really like sharing them during retrograde because there may be some stuff that I miss in the communication during retrograde. And there may be some things like some words that get twisted up and things of that nature because Mercury governs communication. So when I'm communicating it, something may be off with the communication. But I do know for a fact, y'all need to investigate Robert D. Swygert, his death. Y'all need to investigate his brother. I can't remember his name. Something Swygert. The deaths, his mama, his daddy, his death. Investigate that family in regards to this inheritance, in regards to this trust fund. Not only that, my daddy's side of the family, investigate my mama's side of the family. The people that they told me is my mama and daddy. Daphne Brown, investigate those people. And Torrance Williams, investigate those people on his mama's side and his daddy's side, and on her mama's side and her daddy's side. Investigate everybody and really find out what's going on. I do know that there's something off about my birth certificate. I do know that I'm the family secret. Something is off just about me, my existence, who I belong to, who my real parents is, what my real birthday is, my real name is. Like, some shit is off, bro. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact, so. And I'm communicating that very accurately. I know that something's off, okay?